everybody, it's Kim, and I thought we should talk about blending tools because we just got some new guys in, which are called soft sponge pouncers, and they have a nice long handle on them. But in order to kind of understand all the blending tools, I thought we should go through them before you should understand why these are just as wonderful as the rest of them. So we sell 3 different types. We sell these soft sponge pouncers now, and they have a nice thin light handle to them also, and their sponge consistency is a little bit tighter than like the finger dauber. So a dauber, obviously the finger dauber, your finger's going to go inside and it's got a little sponge. Eventually that sponge is going to wear out, and then if you run it on something like wood, you can run it out just a little bit faster. But this is going to be a little bit more of an open sponge, a little less, a little bit more holy, but even though you can't see it, this has just got a tighter consistency. And then we've got obviously our blending brushes, which gives you more of an airbrush type of look when you are moving in circular motion. So I just thought we should show you what the differences look like. And then also in cleaning them, I know there's when you get them wet, they puff up just a little bit, but this is the original, and this one I rinsed out with water, so it didn't puff up just as much. It just discolored because of the water just a little bit. So just showing you guys the difference on that. So let's use an ink pad. I'm going to use coffee bean, and then I'm going to do some blending with each of the tools here so you can see the difference. So I'm going to start with my finger dauber, and obviously it goes on my finger, and you are going to really dip it into your ink, and then it's the ink is on the dauber right there, and you always want to smack it on something else before you put it on the paper that you're going to do. And with daubing, you're going to get a dot-like fashion. It's really hard to take this to go in motion without ripping the edge of that. So this is something I would recommend by pouncing. And then you still only have like a little bit of a dot-like look. Now if you sit and go in circles, let me just show you, you can get a little bit of a airbrush look, but it's kind of a smushed airbrush look. So that's our finger dauber, and then I'm going to turn the corner on that, and then using blending brushes, you work in a circular motion. See how thick that just went on my paper right there? So depending upon how thick you want it, you start off the paper and work yourself on into circular motions. You can do a line also. I do a line on the edges. But circular motion, so this gives you a completely different look. It's a little bit more light and airy, more like an airbrush type of look. So let's take a closer look. So that's our finger dauber, and that's our blending brush. You can tell it's just lighter, and you can keep layering to get a darkness to it. That's got like those little dots on there, so it's going to have just a different type of look to it. And then let's turn the corner one more time on this, and then we want to take that off. Yep, okay. And then we're going to use our soft sponge pouncer, which is, if you feel it, it's spongier and softer. It really is, versus the finger dauber. So I just did that, and I'm still going to do that. So this guy, let's just do this a little bit. So you get a different look even still. It's going to be closer to the blending brushes, just a tad. But it also allows you to kind of go right there in the middle. I don't know that I would do in circular motions. I haven't played with it for that. Okay, so this one's going to give a different look even still. That one's got a little bit tighter consistency, definitely different than the finger dauber. And then I would say these two are about the same, but this one's still, the brush is still a little bit lighter. So depending upon what look you want would be the brush that you use. Also with this guy, you've got, sometimes the finger daubers are not very comfortable in your finger to be using, but this is a nice light wand to be using. And then this, you have to turn it over to the side and be circular motion like that. So it kind of just depends ergonomically and how it feels in your hand. But that is our new soft sponge pouncer. And then we'll wash that guy up and it's ready to go next time. All right, enjoy.